I was 4 years of age at my first triathlon. There wasn't an age group yet at that time for my age, so I was racing in the 6 to 9 category. And I was the only kid with training wheels, which ended up being an advantage because we went up a steep hill. All the kids were tipping over because they weren't going fast enough. I had my training wheels, so it was no problem. From there, I did a few other sports, but when I came back into triathlon, when I was in about grade 8, raced a lot of the Junior Elite Series stuff. I'd raced mountain bikes previously, and it was a very easy transition for me when I started doing the Xterra style. While I was playing hockey, I was trying to get the most out of myself. I started cross-training. My dad let me borrow his bike, take me to the pool, swimming and stuff like that. I did all this training to get ready for hockey in the fall and wanted to be in tip-top shape. My parents said, you know, why don't you enter a triathlon again? And I did the triathlon. I think I was 3rd overall in my first triathlon back, and that's where all of a sudden you have more people that say, maybe you should think about triathlon more than hockey. And so shortly after that season, I hung up my skates temporarily and took triathlon full on, and that's where now I am here today. Off-road triathlon is where you swim. The swim is very similar to what you'd see in any other triathlon. The bike then is mountain biking. It's most similar to cross-country mountain biking. A lot of climbing, descents. You get some technical stuff as well too. Versus a road run, you do a trail run. So very similar, running on single track trails through forest. I love being surrounded by the wilderness, kind of get more in touch with yourself. I find the rocks, roots, just something about it. It makes training that much more enjoyable for myself. The thought and the hope of, you know, off-road triathlon getting to the Olympics is something I do think about often. For me right now, on the short-term side of goals, I mean, I'm trying to just be that everyday pro on the circuit that, you know, can have solid finishes within, you know, the top 10. And then as I get further along in my career, I want to start seeing, you know, becoming more competitive at the even bigger races like world champs. This year has been for sure one of my worst years for accidents and crashes. For me, the biggest piece is using Mobile Health Network. They help keep me together, not just put a Band-Aid on things, but actually correct problems. You know, after your first major injury, which for me was an IT band, I realized that you have to do a lot more work than just the training itself. You kind of learn the understanding of what injury prevention is. And now it's as big a part as, you know, a swim, bike, run workout, right? It's just as important. Missing one of those can be the difference between, you know, winning a race or coming 5th. You know, you want to pretend that you're not hurt, where, you know, you don't want to tell anyone about it. You just want to keep training. You don't want anyone to know. Whereas I think now, anytime I get any little ache or pain, I'm running to Sharon, you know, saying, hey, this hurts, you know, what's your thoughts? We really try to stay ahead of things and not, you know, I don't want to be coming to Sharon when, Sharon, I haven't run in 3 days because it hurts so bad. That's now too late. It's become a very, very crucial part of my training. And, you know, I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't have them in my corner helping me stay healthy.
What we've done is help him overcome his injuries. Sometimes there's sprains and strains, or if he has a crash, we're able to help treat his injuries to get him where he needs to be at so he can get back to training and racing again. We do electrical modalities, we use ultrasound, shockwave therapy, sometimes active release techniques or massage therapy, and also keeping his bones and joints flexible and strong.
The big things that we've seen with Karsten is just becoming more proactive in receiving treatment, whether that's physiotherapy or massage, recovering properly around his training schedule and competition schedule, and allowing the therapy team to be a part of his career in a bigger way. He's got that, I think, a really great mix of confidence, talent, and drive that the sky's the limit for him, and I think that he's going to go really far in this sport. It's really the love of the sport is why I'm out there, and you know, to race yourself against some of the best athletes in the world of what you do is really what drives me and motivates me. I'm happy with the athlete I am. I'm happy with the direction I'm going in. Really, I'm happy that I found the off-road side of triathlon is kind of what's really sparked a new fire in my belly.